Now to the latest COVID vaccination numbers. Nearly 9 million people in Florida have received at least one dose of the vaccine, with more than 6 million now fully vaccinated. Since December, more than 14.6 million doses have been administered in our state. But according to CDC data, more than 5 million Americans have skipped their second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Health officials say that's a big problem. Joining us live right now to talk more about that, Seminole County Emergency Manager Alan Harris. Always great to talk to you, Alan. How are you?
Good to talk to you as well. Doing well, thank you.
Good, thanks. So what is the reason that you hear most when people say, I'm going to do the first dose and just skip the second?
Well, there's been a lot of unfortunate misinformation out in the community related to that. Some individuals saying all you need is the first dose. Of course, not coming from public health, not coming from the medical community, but from other sources, social media, things like that. So there are some people that are confused. There are also some individuals that were concerned because maybe they heard a friend or a family member that had a reaction to the second dose. And while those reactions are normally very low, a sore arm, things like that, occasionally people get a fever and chills. Normally it's about 24 hours, and it's very interesting. About as fast as it comes on, I mean, it's almost instant, and it goes away. So, but some people just don't want to do that. They're trying to find the right time for when the second dose they come to get their second dose. Right.
And what is the danger or the risk, Alan? Say you're like, okay, I waited too long. I'm going to go finally get that second dose, but maybe you're getting it, 6 weeks after instead of 3 weeks after. What's the danger there?
We're still going to do it. We're still going to give you the second dose. We're still going to give you the booster shot. For the optimal amount of immunity, of course, they say 21 days is the best for the Pfizer, 28 for Moderna. But, if you do come, CDC's put out, you can go up to almost 42 days. And even if you are a little bit over that, we will still give you your second dose. And people have come in. It's very interesting. A few people said, we just wanted to wait until we got done with this vacation, or we just, we had a wedding planned or whatever. And then they come in a week later after they've come back from their vacation. They said, I'd like to get my second dose now. And we certainly will help them do that.
Alan, and just to clear up confusion, too, about effectiveness, if you were to only get the first dose, what is the effective rate on that first dose and your protection from it?
Sure. So you won't get the optimal. So with the Pfizer, it's in the 90s and Moderna in the 90s. And so you won't get quite to that level. You still have quite a bit of immunity. I mean, you'll still have 60, 70, 80% immunity with the Pfizer and Moderna, even after the one shot. This is a vaccine like any other vaccine. It doesn't necessarily mean that you aren't going to get the virus. It is to try to keep you out of the hospital. It's to help you recover faster. I had the flu shot a couple years back, and I ended up getting the flu. But I was only out for about a day and a half. Felt great after day two, and I was back to work in 4 days. I mean, I did it. I stayed at home a little longer because I'm the emergency manager. I'm supposed to be doing those kind of things. But, I could have gone back on day 3, really.
Well, and even talking effectiveness between the flu shot and these vaccines, the flu shot, really on average year, only about 30% effective.
Right, absolutely. So that's, amazing too. The technology, we've been trying to educate people. People get vaccines for everything: polio, measles, the flu vaccine. This is a very safe thing. This is, the side effects, yes, the side effects are there. And when I did get my side effect was a headache. I had a headache for about 24 hours. But, all day long, I was like, well, it's working. If I do get COVID, I'm not going to, hopefully I'm going to stay out of the hospital. Hopefully I'm going to recover real fast. Hopefully I don't get it at all. From this vaccine will prevent me from getting it at all.
Yeah. All right. Well, and I can attest. I did both doses and had no side effects either time. So I thank my lucky stars. Yeah. I thank my lucky stars, yeah. Alan. Glad it was only a headache for you. Thank you, my friend. Always good to talk to you.
Great to talk to you as well.
Take care. Danielle.
Amy, thank you. 4 astronauts are back on Earth this morning. Fox